New mic. Welcome back to the 5-cylinder MX-5 build. In the previous video you guys saw this thing go on its first drive. And it actually made it back to the garage, which is good news. But we found a few things that we need to fix. One of the first things was that the battery was likely dead. So Thijs brought me a new battery, which is this absolute unit. And it's... well, we'll compare it to the one that comes out, which is already a bigger one, and should start the engine very well. We're also fixing the oil leak from the dipstick, and the main thing was the drive shaft hitting the exhaust and the mount for the diff, which we're gonna try and see what damage it did during the drive, and also try to fix in this video. So let's get started.
Vind ik hem best meevallen.
Ja.
Maar en dan 45 en 80.
Damage assessment time. Vertel.
Hier?
Oh ja. Tegen de PPF of what? Tegen die mount.
PPF mount.
Well, that's where it was hitting.
even the nut has come off.
Even the nut has come off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the top one.
the top one. So it wasn't hitting the exhaust at all, which is interesting. I thought it would be hitting the exhaust, but in turn it was just the whole drive shaft making that noise. Shifter seems fine.
Yeah, it's
Exhaust.
tight, but
Yeah, it's very tight. It'll hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
can hit it.
So that probably hit as well.
Maybe
Which-
here the chassis itself,
Yeah, right there.
between the flags.
Yeah, we'll have to hammer some more stuff.
Ja, hier Joris.
Yeah.
Dit moet op film. Nou snap ik waarom dat die raakt. Hier, let op.
Wat?
Daar.
Oh ja. Oh ja, mijn PPF-bouten zitten niet vast, denk ik. Okay, so what Thijs just showed is my stupidity, basically. I forgot to tighten down the PPF bolts, which makes the PPF able to swing back and forth. And that's why it was hitting. Part of hitting. And that's why it was hitting more and more and less. Like on some turns it would hit more, and some turns it'd be less. So that's probably the PPF going back and forth once I got onto and off of throttle with the diff moving around. So that explains quite a bit. And also we made the executive decision to cut this part, which is the original mount for the baby teeth, like the rear tow hook. Technically not the tow hook, but we're going to cut it here because the shotgun exhaust that I have made, I knew this beforehand, it's very tight here, and it's also hitting the bumper. So we're going to clearance the bumper a bit more and cut this part off, so this has the ability to swing a bit more, so it doesn't hit. So yeah, we're gonna make that, and honestly the movement in the drive shaft is not even that bad. At the diff it's basically moving nothing, because of course it's the original shaft, but at the welded part it's kind of swinging back and forth, maybe, what do you think, 4 millimeters?
Yeah.
So we might be able to actually figure something out with a angle grinder and welder to get it a bit straighter. We could probably use a dial indicator to measure the runout and fine tune it a bit before we actually scrap this drive shaft, because I was also already planning to go to a two-piece, just like Greg Peters, but we'll see once we've fixed all of the issues that we just found, if it's already a bit better. And hopefully all of the noises are at least gone.
And don't have vibrations.
Yeah, the vibrations won't turn up once we drive about 60 miles per hour. The MX-5s tend to shake a bit more. So I hope that's not exaggerated. And yeah, let's get to it. Aan de zijkant. Mooi. So Thijs is tightening down the PPF mount properly this time. And not like I did it.
And with the locking nut on the bottom side. And
comparing that to the output side of the there we go.
1 degree.
1 degree out. So now we can adjust the mount to make them parallel to each other. So both of the knee joints on the drive shaft have the same angle and it won't vibrate. After some finishing with the angle grinder with the flapper disc, this now clears the exhaust very well. So that's perfect. Might actually take some of this plastic as well. Let's see how well it fits actually. No, I don't think I'll need to do that. So I redid the bumper cut right here, just the edge, so it's a lot neater. Still the exhaust will hit probably like there if I do something really weird, but that's because all the exhaust rubbers are oriented this way, so up and down it's very stiff, but side to side it can sway quite a bit. So I might actually look into making a new exhaust rubber or get a stiffer one, so it doesn't jiggle back and forth as much. And at the same time, Thijs is moving the, you can see the,
with an oil filter.
yeah, we don't have the right tool unfortunately, but
I think this is better.
This might be better, yeah. So he's raising the suspension on the front. It actually had to be raised about 10 millimeters to get it back to the same height as the rear. And we'll get the oil dipstick fixed as well. So I'll bend that a bit more so it lines up better with the actual hole. And we'll put the wheels back on and go for a drive, I think. Just across the road here in front to check if nothing is hitting, no weird noises. And we can go from there. We actually put the second seat in as well, and should put this as well. I'll tighten that down. Time to start it. Dude. Let's go. Oil pressure 4 bars. Coolant heating up. Ja.
Hij kan wel open, toch?
Ja. No. Maar geen chung meer. Ja. Coolant 50. is 10 keer beter.
Het voelt 10 keer beter. Het voelt wel al echt veel minder sketchy.
Ja, zeker. Sowieso. Het is echt insane dat geluid. 0,4 bar.
Dat is
Laat zien. Ik weet niet of je dat ziet. De top left one. Wat de hel, man. What the fuck? Ding is een grap.
met 0,5 bar gewoon al.
Ja, kwam.
Tada.
Really quickly, I wanted to take a minute and thank you guys. In this video, you might have noticed that I have a new mic. Thanks to your guys' support, I'm able to get stuff like this, like new mics, and we can actually make way better content. If you love to see more content like this and continue to improve it, please hit the subscribe button and enjoy the video. While Amy is installing some of the interior parts and the bolts for the seat, I'm going to get started and install this Walbro 255 liters per hour fuel pump, which I've installed into an MX-5 before. So I'm going to take the old pump out now and show you guys how I install this. Oeh! Deze is wel anders dan die van de vorige. And the final step is to put the connector on. So that's the same connector, so that's good. And tighten up these. So this is ready to go back into the car. Connector. Komt opeens uitgepiest. Let's see, fuel pump installed. Put the cover back on. So we've got the hood all finished, so all of the gaps are normal, just like that. They fit in between the headlights, and the gaps at the sides line up very well. We also changed the height of the hood latches, so that now fits neatly. The next step is to take these engine covers, which you've seen in the past. These covers actually have to be trimmed at the front, because this engine is longer than the stock one. And the hood slopes down quite a bit, so you can kind of tell. So we've already made some clearance there, but it barely has enough space to clear the timing belt. So to fit these with the hood closed, I need to clearance them at the front, right here. So I'm going to basically shut the hood, mark where it's hitting, shut it, cut it, shut it again, and keep repeating that process until I have the whole front covers clearanced and the hood actually closes. We should be able to get a really cool effect where the engine covers are actually covering the whole front of the timing system when the hood is closed. But then once we've opened the hood, you then get exposed cam gears and you can see them whilst it's running. So that's really cool, and let's get started. So I've got the white marker, and now I'm just going to put this down and get a light and see where it's touching, and yeah, basically mark it and cut some out. So one thing I've just noticed is, because I'm cutting into this part, I'm actually getting rid of my timing marks, but that's not a problem for now, because I don't need to time this engine at this moment. So I will get a second cover which basically has the timing marks, and I can interchange them when I need to put the engine on time. And this one will be sacrificed for this project, basically. And yeah, so I'm gonna cut this out now. So I ended up actually taking more of the hood out, which I thought I was on the final skin, but apparently I left over some stuff, so cut that out. Now this part is on its final skin, just like this. Here's a cool trick that I used in the past. You can see I put some blue silicone on the parts that I think might be hitting, and push the hood down, and you can see kind of where it's sitting still. So I'll shave a bit more of the entire circle, basically. I normally do this trick with toothpaste, but I don't live here and I don't have any, so now blue silicone has to do. So yeah, I'm gonna cut more out until I can't really make it hit anymore. So that's basically it. Now I'm going to paint them so I get all the white lines off and fit it up. It's also time to put the bumper back on and see it entirely complete basically. And the finishing touch, the front and the top panels. And the front one has a big bolt, which is easy to get to. And the top one, which just slides on right there and clicks into place and has two locking bolts, which are Torx. Get them started by hand and zap them down with the ugga, and that's it basically. That's the engine bay. Oh my god, just looks so cool. So one more thing we have to do is actually to set or reset the fuel pressure. I've got a pressure sensor hooked onto the ECU, which is currently connected to my laptop, and I've got the tune display open. And you can see currently has 0 fuel pressure. That's because the pump has gone on and gone back off again and the pressure has dropped. But if I test pump, it goes to 5.8 bars. That's way too much. And that's because just before the last test drive, we encountered some problems and we thought it was fuel pressure related, but it ended up being something else. So we raised the fuel pressure way too much. And this is one of those QSP fuel regulators, and I already undid the locking nut right here. Now I'm going to lower the pressure by turning this nut basically, back it off. So we went from 5.8, something like that, to, if I test the pump, now it's going to 4.5. So I'm going to lower that until it's at 3 bars, which is a pretty good starting pressure. That's what these cars do stock, so at least the NAs do that. I think the NBs have a slightly higher pressure. If we need more fueling in the future, we can raise the fuel pressure. I'd have to compensate the detune for the extra fuel if I were to actually raise it. But then I can get that much more out of the fuel system. But it should be good as it is, so I'm going to lower this some more. And go to 3 bars basically. So I gave it one more turn and I was actually spot on pretty much. So if I test the pump again, it goes to 3 bars pretty much perfectly. And if I lower the pressure, then it's gone. So that's pretty good. So it's time to put all of the carpet back on. It's basically what's behind the driver. Right here under the soft top and the rear where the seats are, and also just the normal carpets. And I'm gonna put that in now. Time lapse time. So that's the carpet back in, and it immediately feels much more like a car. Still missing the middle console. Oh, and I forgot to put those in. That should be an easy fix. Just get them here. I'll do the left side one. And then just there we go. Put that fire extinguisher back. And The Holy Bible can sit for there now. Put that back. So that's now also back in place. That's the wire for the laptop, but has to be there for a minute. So yeah, already feels more like a normal car. Just the metal console to fit up next. So this video is nearing 20 minutes mark, I think. In this video we got the drivetrain actually kind of sorted out. Still need some minor things, but the main problems are pretty much gone. We also got the car back together. Looks a bit more like a car actually. I want to keep you guys updated, so I'm trying to upload every 2 weeks, on a Friday in this case. Before I want to take this car on the drive again, I want to upgrade the brakes and also get my dash working. And we have some cool stuff coming up for that pretty soon. If you guys enjoy the videos, please hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. And this car is just like a dream build of mine. So you guys are making this possible. Thank you. Cheers.